All right, folks. Welcome to. Well, we've had this plan for a week, but I suppose you could call it an impromptu live stream. Basically, it's just a little bit of a German beer-related chat, looking at, just talking about the Oktoberfest stuff, because I know my good friend Craig, aka Kembury Reviews, has been having a bit of a journey through German beer. So, introductions. How are you doing, Craig?
I'm all right, mate. Thanks. It's really, I've been really enjoying, as I say, getting into the German beers. I think it's probably a prime time of the year to start doing it because of what else is being released. Well, obviously it's past now. If it had gone ahead, it's finished now. But the Oktoberfest stuff have been really, really decent. Nice change for the palate kind of thing. Not so much hazy stuff, although I have got a few hazies probably for later or whatever, just to remind my palate what they're all about. But I've been really enjoying them, and starting to go on to some dunkels and stuff now. Now it's only next week it's turning colder, so yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely the season now for the dunkels and the box and the doppelbox.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect timing. But I was a little bit late in actually buying the Oktoberfest stuff, because I usually buy them pretty much each year. I'm going to be uploading some reviews next week of Oktoberfest stuff, but it's going to be a German beer week. I made a big haul from Beers of Europe, but just ended up drinking most of them. And then I've got like some doppelbox and darker beers put away for Christmas, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I went ahead and bought just before, I think the week before that it was due to start. I went ahead and done about 2 or 3 different purchases online. I've got 2 of everything that I've kind of reviewed. So one first one was just review that on its own, and then one just for whatever, hang out. There's a theme or just drink it at my leisure kind of thing. So I don't like drinking it and then doing a review of the second one, because then you haven't got that surprise sort of if it's a good one.
Your mind's made up before you've even started the review, haven't you?
Yeah, and the review wouldn't be the same as the first one. So, but yeah, I'm drinking Erdinger Dunkel at the moment, so which is out of focus for as usual. There you go. So probably one of the it's a classic. It's probably one of the easiest of the Dunkels to get a hold of. Certainly in Europe, I'd assume in the States as well. So, but yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm not usually the biggest fan of wheat beers, but I do like a good Dunkel Weiss, because it just adds a little bit more flavour. But the body of a good wheat beer, I do enjoy the body of a wheat beer, but sometimes it's the aftertaste that I don't usually like about wheat beers.
Yeah.
So when you've got a Dunkel,
yeah, I mean, I've had a few. I've already had about 2 or 3 Dunkels ever, maybe 4, but not for a long time. And so I thought I'd start off with this one, and then see how it pans out after I've tried like 20 or 30 or whatever, just to see, and then come back to it and then see what I think then. So at the moment, it's okay.
It gets the job done.
Yeah, I've done a review of it. Post it next week. So, so yeah.
So I am currently on the Paulaner Oktoberfest, which is definitely one of the main ones. Some would say it's probably the main one, but then again, all the breweries involved in Oktoberfest fairly established anyway in historical breweries. But I think this is the one that most will gravitate towards too.
Yeah, I mean, is it that the Hofbrau, Lowenbrau, Spartan, and is it Aina? I can never work out how to pronounce that.
Yeah, I struggle as well sometimes.
Just like don't. I mean, I'm bad enough with English, so it's which I thought that was very good as well. So, I mean, out of them all, what I've tried, I thought I was pleasantly surprised by the Paulaner one. I thought that was really, really nice. So I should go and get mine really, as you're drinking yours now. So,
well, what I'll do is if you want to go grab it, I'll read the comments.
Yeah, cool. Back in a sec.
It's the only time I read comments is when I'm doing live streams.
Yeah.
All right then. So as we were getting set up, Thomas, Window Beer Reviews with Thomas, said hello. How you doing, Thomas? Hope you're doing okay. Then we've got Vanessa Kitty, who joins us, also saying hi. Hi, Vanessa. I hope you're doing all right. And then Rob from Hopscene, ever the comedian, says, "Is Peter a pagan sacrifice?" I might be. I might well be. I've got no fire today, though, so I do apologise. And then Adam from Mersey Beers says, "Typical Friday night in Skelmersdale." Yeah, going back to the fire, usually there's a car that's on fire. So, as Adam will definitely know. But yeah, I'm outside because I've got a friend from work coming over. So they'll just be sat there as I'm doing a live stream. So, but yeah, I thought we wanted to do this. We arranged this early on in the week because, as I said at the start, Craig's been really getting into his Oktoberfest stuff and his German beer stuff, which is always good to see. And I'm glad that he's really enjoying it. It's always a plus point because German beers have always been like the sort of like the centre of my drinking experience. But yeah, the Paulaner Oktoberfest, it's tasted really good this year. But it's tasted good for all the previous years that I've had as well, to be honest. But yeah, I hope everyone who's watching is doing okay. And if anybody's had any of the Oktoberfest beers or German beers in general, then let us know in the comments.
What a smoke!
Nice smoke on the opening.
My terrible impression of Joe D.
Could have been a terrible impression of someone else.
Well, could have been, but it wasn't.
There's the crowd. Thank God. But yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of Paulaner anyway, and Craig's even got the matching glassware.
Cheesy.
It's actually a really nice glass. That I like that.
It's all right, but it's a little bit. It's too cheesy for me. It's a bit. You know. It is.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do get where you're coming from. To be fair,
it's a bit. If it wouldn't have it on there, I mean, eventually in time that's going to come off unless I smash it. But
no, you're not, mate.
Actual glass.
But yeah, I like that. I'm sure they've changed the artwork up for the past couple of years on this. It looks really nice.
You're the guy to ask. I mean, I thought I saw it on tap, but have Paulaner got two different? Has Paulaner got a Märzen Oktoberfest as well?
I think so, but I'm sure that's like brewed for the American market.
Yeah, because I know Spartan have got they got two different beers. They got one brewed for the Americans, this one. This is the actual one at the festival, apparently. But they've got another version for the American market, which is like American market only. And I think Rob had it when we done a Good Beer Live Oktoberfest scene a few weeks ago. It's more in a black and white. I think.
Yeah, I saw that when you did your Good Beer Live.
I couldn't remember, but I know that perhaps I'm wrong, probably. But yeah, it looks nice.
It is. It's. I mean, if you've had the sort of Munich Hellers from Paulaner, you get them. Yeah. You get that, but obviously you get just. Oh, it's so good. That is one of my favourite lagers. That.
I had a really kind of busy day. I've sorted out more of this room that you can't see on camera, fortunately. I took an old TV stand, a decent one, but it's bigger than the one we got down in the front room. So I took all that out downstairs. There was dust like that much and all that. So I took it out, cleaned it all. It's going to go to like charity shop. I took that one downstairs and it's opened this room up a little bit more. And anyway, doing a bit of hoovering and the actual, the phone thing, it clips in, and then you've got that phone socket, the small, the square thing.
Yeah.
The Hoover got hold of that, sucked up and pulled it out, broke it.
Jesus.
I'm like, this is handy. And then it span it back out, which is even more strange. And I found it, and it's like, okay then. So I went down to town and got another one from Wilco's. And I don't even know what I was. Oh yeah, on the way back, I went to the pub. That's right. That's how I had my Paulaner Hellas on draft. So long story, but we got there in the end. But
there you go.
So yeah, that's the first time I've been in a pub for ages. So
yeah, I was in my local pub last week because it was my brother's birthday. So a few of us went, and I actually don't mind the table service. I mean, you have to wait a little bit longer for your drink, but just means you're not drinking that fast, which I do tend to do if I'm ever in a pub or a bar.
I mean, one thing it is going to do is going to sort out the lazy bar staff, that's for sure.
Very true. Very true.
Because there's a few pubs I've been in, it's like, I may as well be beyond the bar.
Yeah, just let me pour it. I'll put my mask on, I'll pour it, it's fine.
Yeah, but it's like, seriously. They're more like customers. I mean, not often. I mean, generally, one of the bars I go in, they're awesome anyway. So if I'm out with mates having a lager and what have you, and more mainstreamy, it's like, Jesus, really?
But yeah, I mean, what other ones did I get this year? I got the Hacker Shaw, which was tasting really good. I picked up a bottle of the Eyinger, which I know you all enjoyed on Good Beer Live, and that was gorgeous. Never had that one before.
Really good. You never had that before? Oh, wow.
No, never had that one. In fact, I've never really had too many Eyingers. Of course, Celebrator, which is just a beautiful, beautiful little beer. But aside from that, never really, even when I was living in Germany, just never really picked any up.
Yeah, I want to get the Eyinger Dunkel. That's one that's definitely on the radar. There's loads on the radar, but it's just like, haven't got it yet.
Yeah.
Not going to drink themselves or try them themselves, You have to actually go out and buy them, you idiot, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But this year I was like, you know what? So I was going to buy some last weekend. I never got round to it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to hold fire a little bit, save a bit more. So I'm also saving as well, which is, it's not going too bad. It could go a lot easier. It could go a lot easier soon as well by the look of it. But yeah.
Yeah, with how things are going to be
another story.
developing.
That's
Yeah,
another
that's
story.
another story for a different stream. But
But no,
yeah, so I've got
good.
I'd happily talk about anything, to be honest. But
Yeah.
But yeah, do you know what the thing is about these beers? So easy to drink. Nearly finished this
Absolutely.
already.
There's a certain sweetness in there that I really do like.
Yeah.
It just lingers. It hangs around. Definitely more sweetness in there, I'd say, than the Helles. Although it's got a little bit more body and a little bit more that kind of grain.
Yeah, you definitely get more of that grainy sort of not porridgey, but what's the best way to describe it? I don't know, sort of like
It's probably barley.
Yeah, you get like oats on a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that, but maybe with a little bit more spice to it. It's a little bit more spicy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a slight, almost crackery edge to it. Crackery spice, almost.
Yeah.
It's subtle. It's not... You have to... You probably get down about half a pint, you'll get it more once your palate gets used to it, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I've never been to Oktoberfest. I've always sort of avoided it because it's very touristy, and it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. But they're just you'd just be knocking them back, and not even realising.
Oh God, no. Oh no, I just no. I mean, I'd like to go, but if there was a quiet tent, then I'll go in there. You don't have to go. You don't have to go into the main marquee and stuff. It's just going to be random.
That's the thing with sort of like German like little cities and towns is they'll have their own little festivals throughout the year where like the local breweries will all come and then they'll have the beer. I mean, it's still a little bit expensive because they just want to make as much money as they can, but it's not as much as a tourist trap.
No, I mean, if I went there, I'd probably have a day around the festival, which is massive anyway, and then after that, I'd go around Munich and all these little other places, and that's what I would do. I wouldn't do multiple days there. I wouldn't be able to handle it.
No, definitely not. No, that would be way too much.
I've seen some photos, and it's like, you know what? I don't know if I could do it. I don't know.
No, I don't think I could handle that crowd.
Well, this is it. It's like the way this year's gone.
You don't have to handle crowds.
I've not. Well, yeah, no, you don't. But it's not really, apart from going to a few beer festivals. But then again, when I go to a beer festival, I try and keep out. If it's too busy, I'm like, no, I'll go around here. So to a degree, it's not really. I mean, I avoid people anyway. So I just do. It's like rush hour and all that, and the school run and all this. It's like horrible. Now everyone else is avoiding everyone else to a degree, and they've probably become a bit more like me. Poor bastards.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think I relate more to people now. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be quite interesting to see. I mean, whenever things get to near normal, because I don't think things are going to be absolutely like they were, but how people will they be able to handle it?
Yeah, it's going to be.
I will.
It's going to be like. So I'm used to this.
Yeah.
But that's gone down way too quickly. That's just.
You've done it really. I've got that much left.
So the next one I'm moving on to is the ABK Fest beer, which actually came Yes, no, was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday with Beer 52.
Yeah. All right.
So
yeah, I got two bottles of it from everyone's favourite Beer Hulk.
oh yeah,
and I don't know about you, but I mean, it says Fest Beer on the front. I think that's a Märzen.
yeah, it definitely
darker,
looks like. Yeah, I mean, I know you can't really tell too much because I'm sat outside, but yeah, it definitely looks like a Märzen.
Yeah,
Smells like one. I think it is, you know.
I do. I think it's. I thought it was one, but it's classed as a Fest beer apparently.
I think that's one of those sort of subgenres where a fest beer could mean literally anything.
Well,
because there have been times where some of the sort of smaller family breweries in Germany that are picked up just a random. Oh, it's a Springfest beer, and you just try it. This just tastes like the regular sort of lager.
So I just saw Adam's comment. Got a fair few there.
Let's have a look. So, Adam says, is this friend from work of the female persuasion? Funnily enough, yes.
I missed that bit. Were you engaged?
And then Rob from Obscene says, when do you sacrifice the virgin? I did it early before the stream. Wanted to get out of the way because it would just be a bit awkward if I had a burning body in the background. I'm not Paul. And then, yeah. Then Adam says Oti. Yeah, it reminded me slightly Oti. Yeah, I don't know if he was like saying, "Is that the word you're looking for?" Or is he questioning that I found it Oti? But yeah, the Oti. It's got like slightly scorched oat, if that makes sense. And then Adam also says, my goal in life now is to get as close as humanly possible, Craig, at a beer festival post-vaccine /COVID.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I think under those circumstances, we'd be okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as we've got protection, we'll be all right.
Yeah, as long as you've got your PPE, I'll give you a little elbow.
Yeah. Yeah.
This isn't too bad, actually. I've never had anything. Never had anything from ABK. I know the Hellas beer gets a lot of praise.
I had it last night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
was that
last night?
Because I think you've already reviewed the Fest beer, haven't you?
Yeah, I reviewed.
Because there's still a few that I need to watch. Yeah.
Yeah. I got this beer hook as well because they had a couple on this and the Fest beer. Although this is a 330 ml bottle, the Fest one was 500. So yeah,
this is a 330 ml job for me.
Yeah, I reviewed that last night. Was that in Beer 52 as well, or was it just the one you're drinking now?
It was that and the Dunkel.
Oh right, yeah.
I think
wouldn't mind getting the Dunkel, but whatever. You know, there's so many. It's just like, yeah. So I'm mixing a bit of that with some supermarket stuff. I've had a few from Garage. I've still got one more from Garage to review. So I've been posting a few of them that I've had for a little while. Bit of supermarket beer and German stuff. That's where I'm at the moment. Kind of been avoiding which is still great. You know, the traditional like hype breweries, I've been kind of not going for them. I think it's just drinking this German beers and stuff. The quality you're getting for a fraction of the price. It's like, and even then, some of the ones you get, the hype breweries, they're good, but they're not. You know, they're not always on that expected level, if you like.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Going back to supermarkets, I noticed Tesco's are now stocking bottles of the Hellers from Paulana. I'm not sure if that's going to be all Tesco's, but mind you, it's the luck of the draw if your Tesco's has any sort of new beer at the end of the day.
Yeah, I got mine from most of the beers I got were from beer merchants. I got a few from Honest Brew and then a few from Beer Hawk because I can't pronounce the brewery. I tried to on the first review, but I didn't last night. ABK is easy, you know, but yeah, you can work it out. All the information's down below, kind of stuff, you know.
Exactly. Do your own research.
It's all there. It's just I can't pronounce it, so ABK will do.
Yeah, I don't even know what that brewery's called. I've always known them as ABK, and I didn't really want to look into it because
I actually went onto YouTube to get the pronunciation from other reviews, and I nailed it at the beginning of the review, and then at the end I'm like, you know what, ABK. You know,
ABK.
I can't remember.
It's ABK. That's what we'll call it now.
I'm not even going to bother trying. It's just pointless. So it's just it'll be nothing like what. And I can't even pronounce that. Daz. I don't know what that's all about. The Daz something.
Oh, at the bottom.
This is on the Hellas though, so.
Yeah, because on the Fest beer, it's like in English, unless I'm not looking at the same. Is it that tagline right on the bottom that you're referring to?
No. It's just that's that bit there below the hell bit.
Oh, no, it's not on the. It's not on the Fest.
What does that mean?
What's that?
BLAU.
Das Blauer. I think it just says the blue.
Yeah, I thought it might be blue, but I thought that'd be too obvious. I don't know.
It's the wonderful thing about Germany.
I mean, that's what I've got on my one, which seems a little bit darker.
Yeah, yours does. Mine's a bit more of a pale blue.
So,
what's the ABV of your one? Mine's a 6%.
Yeah, 6%.
Doesn't taste like 6%.
No, it's very easy drinking. I like that kind of brown bready, kind of almost slightly nutty edge that you get with it. Pretty good.
Yeah, definitely getting that from that. I mean, it's not the best of its style, but still damn good. I'd happily have like 6 bottles of that. Not at once because I'm not drinking six bottles of 6% beer, but.
Well, that's the thing. Another thing, isn't it? You don't realise this has got a bit more carbonation with a lot of these craft beers, so it makes it. It's not, as I said, it's not the ABV. It's the carbonation that does you. It's just.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling it now, and I'm only 2 beers in.
Yeah, well, but you don't drink much anymore, do you? You're too busy.
I've still been drinking.
Right.
It's not stopped me from my alcohol consumption. It's just I've been buying. I found myself on a really big Red Stripe kick recently.
Right. Why?
I don't know. I've been really enjoying it. Although I've got some proper stuff in the cupboard, in my drinks cabinet now. But yeah, I've just loads of.
Talking of Red Stripe, against your name, I picked up a can of Grolsch today.
Oh yeah.
So I haven't had Grolsch for ages, and I thought, well, it's been out. It's only just come out. It's just 2 years out of the UK, and recently it's come back in. So, and a can as well. Never had a can before.
Oh really? We've got Grolsch back now.
Well, it's in cans, but it's not in the old traditional swing top bottles, which is a bit sad.
Yeah, I did like those swing top bottles.
Yeah, I mean, I used to drink before I appreciated that. I was like, oh, it's Grolsch. And they've that kind of, a long time ago. I remember, was it 2005? They had Grolsch on when I went to a gig. When I went to, who did I go and see? I can't even remember. I think I might have went to see a group called Athlete.
Athlete.
The Strand in London.
Oh yeah.
It's like a courthouse. The festival's in there. He's not even listening.
Sorry about that, Greg.
That's right, mate.
So you're at the Strand watching Athlete. I've not heard much of Athlete, to be honest.
Yeah, when they first come out, they were amazing. I think their album called Wires, which is, I think it's their debut album.
I know the song Wires because that was about his child being born, wasn't it?
Yeah, it went a bit weird, but it got through it. But it's a clever song. But there's a lot of other songs in that album that are really good, and that's when I used to go to a hell of a lot of gigs. I think one of the craziest ones I went to was Block Party in Brixton.
Oh, nice. I watched Block Party in Manchester.
Yeah, I went in Brixton in 2005 at Brixton Academy. That was nuts. That was bad.
I'd love to go to the Brixton Academy. It's one of the venues I'd really like to go to.
It's right next. It's not far from the tube station either. Although back in 2005 compared to now, it's like a different place. Back then, it was a bit.
Oh yeah.
It was a bit scary, but
yeah, I know it's had a reputation.
It's nothing like it. I mean, it's 15 years ago, but it's changed. It's much more comfortable now. It's good.
Yeah, I was supposed to be going to Brixton in January, but didn't end up going.
Yeah. But no, I don't know how I got onto that conversation, but yeah. Oh, Grolsch, that's right. He's not even looking.
Yeah. Give me a sec, Craig.
I will. And it's just me. I don't even know where he got to in the comments, and I can't put them on screen, obviously, because I ain't the host. So I don't know. So what's the time now? 35. So we're going back. Oh, days. So we'll start from Adam. I have too much beer currently, so yeah, that's not a bad thing. We've got Davor saying, hi guys, how you doing, Davor? Hope you're doing well, mate. And then Adam saying hello to Davor, and then Rob from Hopzine, the legend that is Hopzine, says, have you got any YouTube exclusive premieres lined up? Premieres. Premiere-in. You could do a premiere review, can you? Or get a can of Carl. Can you get cans of Carlin's premiere and have it as a premiere? And then just.
I'm sure you could get them from somewhere.
I don't know. Do they stick to them? I don't know. But anyway, we got through 4 comments, so you can do the rest.
So where are we up to on the comments?
We're up to Rob saying we've got the YouTube premieres lined up.
Okay. Yeah,
so
there we go.
About 9 minutes ago. There you go.
Yeah, and then following on to that, we've got Adam saying Tesco also recently started stocking 330ml Creek bomb. I never know how to pronounce that to be honest, as well, but not hype enough for Domo beers.
Oh wow!
That's always sad.
I know Waitrose were selling them.
Yeah,
they were selling. He's gone. They're selling the Creek bone, and there was another one as well. Can't remember what it's called. Is it Mirage something or other? I think they were doing them. I think they were £3 a bottle.
Okay. And then Rob from Opsin says Abka, which is I think what we were saying. And then in response to Rob, he also says almost every Liverpool-based beer could be a Premier. It's very true.
That's what it is. It's that. I ain't even going to bother to try and pronounce that.
We won't disgrace ourselves by attempting to pronounce that.
No, I don't mind disgracing myself. I just don't know how to say it.
No, I'm very much used to disgracing myself, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just like
that. And then Rob says, like Dipper or Tipper. I know he loves those pronunciations. Then Adam confirms Das Blaue means the blue.
Yeah, I thought it might.
Besonnen means temperaments. See, I could pronounce the German word, but I can't define what it actually means.
Yeah, I've not gone on to Google Translate lately, so.
No, that's why we've got Adam watching the stream. And then Davos says, I just had the Neighbours Know My Name from Pomona Island. It's Imperial Chocolate Praline Stout at 11% ABV. I'm not impressed at all. Couldn't finish.
Oh, wow.
I've not had a stout from Pomona. So I'd be interested to see.
I've never had a beer from Pomona. There you go. I follow the hype.
And then Adam says, too busy getting busy, in quotation marks. I wish. And then Rob's bracing us with his German, which I will pronounce in a complete 100% accurate.
Something about supermarket, I reckon.
Yeah. So, ich habe einen Stift, which is I have a pen. Ich bin 12 Jahre alt. I am 12 years old. She was only 12 years old. Then
jumped up
12-year-old. Wo ist die Bibliothek, which is where is the library? Then das Schwimmbad neben dem Supermarkt, which is the swimming baths, is next to the supermarket.
Yeah, I got that.
Wann fährt der nächste Zug nach Hamburg? So, when is the next train to Hamburg? I think that is. And then Davor replies, Möchtest du Bierbücher lesen? So you must read a beer book. I think that's very rough attempts at a translation.
There's a lesson.
Exactly.
Why don't you bring her around?
Because there might be a little bit of drama. So if you just give me 1 second, it seems that there's something going on. So I'll be a YouTube exclusive, never mind a premiere. So I'll be right back. Keep Craig company, everyone, in the comments.
Wow. Yeah.
So just 1 sec.
No worries. You're all right. No wonder I haven't seen him for a while. So, got 7 people. Back on to anyone who's coming a bit later. Just a classic, I'd say, Dunkel, Erdinger Dunkel, dark wheat beer. It's all right. As I said before, it's probably an entry level standard classic that you more accessible than a lot of others. That's where I'm starting. As I said, I want to have a lot more and then come back to it to see where this fits in with the rest, to get more of an idea for myself. But yeah, kind of learning stuff, but then doing it on camera. So for me, all good. Bit of carbonation there, actually. You don't want to hear that. That would burn your ears out. So yeah. Yeah, Peter's not well. If you don't, then I'll just leave, and then it will just be that logo on the screen. But well, yeah. I mean, you don't get much drama in BeerTube, do you, these days? So yeah, we could do a bit of drama, really. Yeah. Yeah, Davor. It's an absolute classic. I mean, you get it in supermarkets here, but I've never ever, although I've never seen it locally. I actually got this one online. Probably paid 75p, maybe a pound more than what I could have got it in the supermarket. But I thought, oh, you know what? It's only the second time I've ever had it as well. I had it in Madeira about 4 years ago, I'd say. Yeah, probably about 4 years ago. And again, you're paying ridiculous prices in Portugal for this, which is obviously it's imported like it is in the UK, but you know, I think it's more of a touristy price than anything else. But you know, when you're on a holiday, like you don't care. So I had this and a few others. So, but yeah, this was all good. So Peter's away now for people who are just coming in. He's got a bit of things to attend to. So I've got Jacob Beer coming here. How you doing, brother? We're going to be finishing up, or I'm going to be finishing up in about a quarter of an hour. I don't know what Peter's doing. I don't know. So Rob's got a soft spot for Erdinger. I used to drink loads before I got into independent beer. Yeah. I think it's just one of them. There's a lot of regular beers that I've never really. I've either had literally one ever, or none. And I just want to try them and stuff. It's like I picked up a proper mainstreamy beer, of course, but I picked up a can of Grolsch earlier. I thought, you know what, I haven't had Grolsch for years. Getting into lagers. But there's some other real regular stuff. It's like, how have you never had that before? So, you know what, I'll just give them a try and never touch them again, kind of deal. So Adam's walking the dog. That's as much drama as I can handle right now. True. Yeah, Peter's just found out he's going to be a father. Yeah. Well, I said to him, I said, when you're engaged. I know. So he's just left me out on the limb. But who cares? I'm just sitting here reading comments. How's my dunkel? Yeah, it's all right, actually. Pretty good. Pretty good. So it's 9:45. Peter's been on all of 10 minutes. Peter being a father. Bloody hell. Yeah. Just trying to imagine. If it was a boy. Yeah, he definitely had blonde hair, wouldn't he? Well, I hope so. I don't know. I'm probably going to have this later. Shankurla Nertson. So another absolute classic from Bamberg. So I got that. I will have to do a review before. I think Adam's going to have a round two What else we got here? Got another Dunkel here, room temperature jobby. Vin Stefana, Hefeweiss beer Dunkel. So there's another one. So I think these are sporadic in the supermarket as well, but again, never ever seen them. So I don't know what that's all about. What's this bottle cap here? Oh, what's that one? It's so fat I can't even really bend. The fatness gets in the way of the legs. But there you go. Yeah, she hates beer, says Adam. Well, I know that feeling. So I'm still alive. I'd let Peter be my daddy. So there you go, says Jake. All right. So you're on a mango IPA, Rob. Okay, it's good. Yeah, mango IPAs. I don't. There's something about mango IPA, or just even if it's a sour or an IPA. I don't really do proper fruited IPAs or beers. Just that burn is too much for me. Yeah, I don't know. I think some of my tolerance levels of mango aren't very good. I remember having that beer with Jake and Rob when we was in Brick Lane. Was it Kill the Cat? We was a bit drunk, but I struggled with literally a third of. I think it was one of the Northern Monk patrons projects. That's about 3 years ago now. Time's just like, well, I'd like to be 3 years ago. Invest in face masks. Yeah, hindsight. Eh? But yeah, that was too mango-y for me. Oh, so I thought you was actually walking the dog then when you're talking about a name of a beer. That's pretty good, isn't it? I don't even know what you're talking about. There you go. Peter's really left me to fend for myself. So out in the wild of beer tube without any kind of doodahs to put the comments up. But it don't matter. I have to actually read. That's the problem. It's not good. There's still 10 people. There's more people watching now, which is bizarre. What's the time? Still 10 minutes, I guess. So before chucking out time on other streams. But wonderful. Thank you very much. He's here.
Hello.
You all right?
Yeah, there's just some youths at the back kicking up.
Oh, okay. I was going to say you still got your glasses. So, that's good.
Yeah, I've got these.
What a watch?
Not yeah, not that I could use my fists anyway. But yeah, apologies about that.
That's all right. Oh, are you talking to? Sorry. Yeah. No, that's good. Just waffling on. We've dropped down to 8 people, so that's not bad.
That's a lot more people than I'm used to actually having on the stream, to be honest. Or to be
good.
fair.
That's good.
But yeah. So
what are you going to drink next?
I'm not too sure. You know, I think I might have a doppelbock.
Yeah.
Yeah, might have a doppelbock.
Yeah, I've got. I don't really want the low and brown. I'm probably going to go and get one of them.
Oh, the Schneiderweiss. Is that the original, or is that one of the different variations?
It's number 4.
Hello, where are you?
Number 4. So I'll go and get that.
Very nice.
Right, okay. I'm just saying, come whenever.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
No.
Because I was going to say,
No.
because
Yeah.
it's getting a little crowded here now.
What?
So I'm going to have to cut this live stream short,
Right,
which I
put it
do
in.
apologise for that, Craig. But
That's all right. I thought so.
we definitely have to do.
Yeah, I'll put it in the inbox.
We'll have to do something because now my brother's joined us.
No one else.
So
Right, James,
it's been nice catching up.
It's fucking.
Yeah.
It's nice to know that I'm actually still alive because I've not done a live stream for quite a while. And,
You haven't been around.
if
Well,
you
yeah,
guys,
because you put that bar. You put that bar. That's your
Yeah.
problem.
Just everyone fucking sick
Yeah.
of voices.
we do adhere to strict social distancing rules at Bobby's Bar,
Yeah.
though. But
All right. Yeah.
yeah, so if you're still, because I know Adam's going to be doing a live stream,
Yeah. I'll
so
go
I
on that.
might pop in.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I might pop in
I'll
for a
text
little
back
bit
now. Right, bye.
and have a
Alright.
proper catch up. But Craig, it's been a pleasure as always.
That's good. Good. Good.
And I know it was a bit of an impromptu stream, sat outside in the dark, but yeah, it's just been nice to do another live and just to actually speak to people.
The life you used to have.
So pissed off.
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Well, thank you everyone who's sat through this, and hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you all for the comments, and thank you once again for Craig for joining us.
Cheers. Nice one.
And hope everyone takes care. And you might see me later. You never know.
See you next week. Cheers.
All right then. See you later. Have a good one, everyone.
Cheers. See you later.